got it, buddy. So friends, this is pretty cool. This is what I wanted. I was waiting for this moment. I hadn't had the right wood yet. This is the right wood for this saw. I'm actually going to show you what it can do here too. That's way tougher than that balsam we were into. TINMAN, that thing's solid so far. Solid. It's knotty as heck, friends. And I'm not about to dance around the knots because I want to stay consistent with bucks. Friends, that saw, that Super Pro 70, they're not a fast cutting saw. Honestly, they're not. I've got one here. There's footage on the channel of it a while ago. And if it was a fast cutting saw, I'd be running it. I'll pick up my old 1010 or my 700 or an 850 or one of my faster cutting, maybe a bellhopper 1010 before I will grab my Super Pro 70. They just... So when the TINMAN said he's building that saw, I was like, oh, wow, this is going to be a test because that's a tough saw. And I've only got the experience of my Super Pro 70, my stock one. This saw, friends, it's crazy. Whoa. It cuts. It cuts like crazy. So anyways, back to the show. But I do these little interjections to emphasize that Buckin's happy. Back to the show. So friends, think about this. A 70cc saw from say early 70s is nowhere near the same of a 70cc saw now. They're two different animals. I think there's 10cc difference, to be honest with you. You'd need an 80cc saw from the 70s to match a 70 today. Anyways, regardless, friends, watch what happens on this cut right here. Check out what I do. I start leaning on it. Look at my face and listen to the saw. we think, friends? So this is the buck and spesh, which I already know what this is going to do. I can feel it in my hands. Friends, we have big knots. Really big knots. See that? It's all split. Except look at this, friends. See that? There's a knot. There it is. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good. I phoned the wife and says we're gonna come down and give you guys a hand. Oh. How's the back?
It's okay, well.
Good.
We haven't been
What's that?
split pretty easy.
Some of it. See this here? This is when you run into the issues here with these great big knots, you see?
Yeah.
These guys. But it comes apart not bad if you hit her in the right spot. I just brought some axes down that I want to test.
Oh yeah. Are these the ones you're making?
Yeah, just the one that I'm making right in the forge is that one.
Oh yeah.
It's a split axe. It's not nothing else other than a split axe.
Yeah. You know, more like a maul.
Yeah, so these things, which one have you got there? Let's have a look. Which one's this? Oh yeah, that one's a little sharper. See the difference in profile?
Yeah.
See this one? This one's a little skinnier.
And this one gets stuck more.
It might, yeah. So those are designs. Yeah, that's not gonna go. You can, yeah, see that, friends? Massive big knot right there. We're just not even gonna bother. We'll leave that for something else. A little smaller, which I doubt. Maybe skin it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know about that. There we go. So if you hit on the knot, friends, you've got a chance of peeling it aside like this. See that? And making it, you know, being left with just the knot, which is where we're at now. You see? You've got to either, you know, just to the side or dead center. Sometimes you get lucky with it, but I've found the best is to be just beside the knot. And you're left with the knot, which is huge in Douglas fir, and they run right through. That's a big knot. Runs right through. You can see it to the center of the tree, which is right there. See it? They're huge. There's not much you can do there now. So, that's good. This is working nice. We know this axe works good. That's Bear Claw's axe that I give them. Now, I want to try. Where's that one I made? Yeah, here's that one I made last. This is that big 4-pound Tassie. The handle is light. But let's see what happens. Look at that big knot, friends. Oh, oh, oh. Look at the size of that knot. You're not splitting it. So you'll be left with these big pieces left in the center. See that? Boom. Split right in half. It's left to the right of the knots, friends. That's all you can do. This is actually a nice axe. But the handle, see that, friends? I pulled that out on purpose. You see? How's that working?
Good.
It's not a bad axe, is it?
No.
You find it effective, Louis?
Yeah.
Good. Got nice weight, doesn't it?
It does.
All the weight is transferred up right at the end.
I thought it would get stuck more, but it doesn't.
Isn't that interesting? Friends, did you hear what Louis said? He said by the looks of it, he thought it would get stuck more, but it doesn't. And that's in the profile, friends. It's a beautiful axe. So that one's a little more narrower than our original design. So I've got three designs with the buck inspect, the wood bullet that I'm playing with still to see which is most effective. And I'm happier with some of this sharper stuff, to be honest. And it allows us to pick up our wood too. But this Tassie, see that, friends? Boom. But know this, you're not splitting this thing. You see the size of that freaking knot right there? It's about a 7-inch knot. I'm not joking you. Look at it. It's as big as my hand. You see that runs right through? So we try to hit on the side, friends. A little bit on the side there. But we're not going to get anywhere, I don't think. You might shank this off a little bit. Huh? So there we are. There's a sliver right beside the knot. But it's a pretty substantial piece of wood, friends. You see? Look at. So that came off. That sliver of wood came off right beside the knot. Hey, it's a piece of wood, right? Amazing. Amazing. What I do with these once you get them big knots is I'll get the power saw out sometimes, Louis, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And just rip through them with the power saw. So friends, you see what we got here, right? You see this next piece of wood? This axe is quite nice, actually. I'm liking it. You see that huge knot right there? It's probably 4, close to 5 inches right there. They're all like that, friends. I took the tree apart. It was behind me, and the knots are massive. And I just thought I'd come down. Louis and his wife said it would be okay if I came down and played around a little bit. So that's what we're doing. Please, as you go.
Oh yeah. No.
I know you know what you're doing. I get guys pick up my axes and they just smash this all up. Yeah. And so there we go, friends. I've just annihilated pretty much the whole thing except the knot. Once again, and you can shank the sides. That's all you can do. I feel like a broken record, but it's true. If you're new here and you haven't seen this stuff, I expose my knots. There it is. There's the knot. That's it. So now I'll shank a little off the side. There we go. That's probably a little. And there we go. That's it. And it goes right through to the center of the tree, friends. Look at them. They're huge. I wonder why that sucker was such big knots, hey Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Friends, look at it out there. Hey, it's crazy. It is. It's absolutely crazy. Just finishing up editing. Ow. Biting my tongue. You know, stuff like that. There's more splitting to be done there. There's more axes. There's more stuff to talk about. Louis, great guy. He goes and gets, he goes and gets his Fiskars. We start talking and actually doing a little comparison between the wood bullet and the Fiskars. Actually, I was surprised with Louis talking about that. We're doing this, friends. We're making this wood bullet. It's going to be available, not for a while, obviously, but it's a big project. It's a big undertaking for this channel. We're excited. If you want to see more of this particular job, I got splitting freaking. I got 2 cords coming to the yard today. Actually, today. It's beautiful fir. It's in the round. It was felled 4 months ago. So to me, that's important because anything that's been felled within the last, say, month or so, or, you know, the sap's in it, right, friends? It's heavy and wet and dense, and your season time is longer. So I saw a friend of mine down the street. He had a big jag on his truck. I said, what are you doing with that? Get it up to the yard. Helps him out, and it gets us swinging axes in my yard. Friends, I love yous all. Friends, be kind to one another. We'll catch you on the next video. Go get it. Over and out.